What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to tonight's late night Anfield Agenda news roundup, where I have a cracking video in store for you. We're going to be asking, why have Frankfurt put such a ridiculous price tag on Hugo Ekitike's head? We're going to be then asking, have Real Madrid lost their mind on what they're offering for Alexis Mac Allister? A little bit on Jorel HATO and how he wants a move out of Ajax. And then, of course, we're going to be giving you some news around the price point for Liverpool's move for Milos Kerkez. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes. But want to remind you about our two amazing end of season shows. The one on the left, the title celebration party, is the last day of the season. We are going to be live at the Hot Water Comedy Club Blackstock Market in Liverpool. And the other one you can see on the right hand side is 3 days later, May 28th. Again, at the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool. We're hoping to have a full-size Premier League trophy replica there on the day, or on both nights, I should say, for everybody to have a little trophy lift and celebration with. We've got great shows planned for you. If you'd like to come and see us, you can get your tickets either by scanning the QR code that you seen on the screen a moment ago, or with a link in the description. And thank you to everyone who've got your tickets so far. They're moving along really nicely. Right. Let's get stuck into the news. So we're going to start off with the nonsensical story around Alexis Mac Allister's future. There is a report coming out of Spain that suggested that they're going to offer Arda Güler as part exchange for Alexis Mac Allister. Let me just speak on behalf of every Liverpool fan watching. No thanks. Nothing against Arda Güler, but you're not getting your filthy mittens on Alexis Mac Allister. He's contracted to Liverpool for another couple of years after this season, and my hope is that Liverpool open contract negotiations soon for an extension. Now, I did say to you that there was a ridiculous price tag being put on the head of Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt, and to be honest, if they're firm on this, if I'm Liverpool, I'm walking away. The price tag, according to Bild over in Germany, €100 million, which is in and around £85 million. He's a good player, but he hasn't gone up that much in value since he's gone there from PSG. So for me, I would be passing on that one and moving on. Now, there is a story that Theo Squires of the Echo put out today, which gives a little bit more clarity on the goalkeeper situation. Theo writes that Jaros is now in line for a new deal at Liverpool Football Club. Theo goes on to say that, contrary to suggestions elsewhere, he is not currently out of contract this summer. So there was conversation that before he had that loan move to Sturm Graz, he signed an extension. Nobody really knew how long it was for, but it does look like Liverpool want to back Jaros and give him a new deal, and I very much welcome it. Who knows what's going to happen with Georgi Marmadashvili? Will he stay on loan at Valencia? Will he come in and challenge Addison? But knowing that Jaros is signing a new deal, well, that one certainly makes me feel a lot calmer. Now, I want to move to a different story, and this is an exclusive from Anfield Watch. And credit to the boys at Anfield Watch said, PSG are planning to exploit Liverpool and Ibrahim Konaté's contract standoff this summer. I've warned people about this for a while. PSG sniffing around. Liverpool have no breakthrough so far in these negotiations with Konaté. Fabrizio Romano mentioned a few months back that things were very close, but since then, apparently there's been no movement. So, in a world where it looks like we could be selling Jarell Quansah this summer, because again reports suggest that Liverpool want to bring in a centre-back, Dean Huijsen's name is high on that list, and that Jarell Quansah is of interest to Newcastle and other Premier League clubs, and I get the feeling he could move on. So if he does, we got to tie down Ibu. Because if we lost Ibu and we lost Quansah, in my opinion, 2 centre-backs would be a minimum that we'd need to get in, if not 3. So in an ideal world, I would sell Quansah because I'm uncertain of him, and I think he could bring in a pretty penny. I would use that money to bring in Huijsen, and then I'd look towards Jorel HATO. And on him, I do have a little bit of news there for you as well. This piece in The Telegraph over in the Netherlands said, Jorel HATO exit claim. The piece reads, Jorel HATO has decided to seek a move away from Ajax in the summer. The defender has been linked with a number of Premier League clubs over the past year, including Liverpool, and would seek a fresh challenge. That's according to Mike Verweij, excuse my pronunciation there, who has addressed HATO's future on his latest podcast, where they said, Farioli has asked a number of the key players whether they want to stay for next season. The reporter went on to explain HATO is doing so well to attract interest of the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea that I think he is going. So it looks like Jarell HATO has already informed Ajax that he does want to move on in the summer. Now, we aren't the only club interested in him. Obviously, Real Madrid's name has been mentioned, as you can see there in that report as well. Other Premier League clubs have been mentioned. But there is an ideal scenario where, in my mind, we could sell Kwanzaa, renew Kanade and bring in Huijsen and Hato. That would then give us extra cover at left back, cover at left centre back, and then gives us a future where maybe we're talking about Ibrahim Kanade, Jarell Hato and Huijsen being Liverpool's centre backs in the future, battling it out for those starting berths. Let me know how realistic you think this one is. We know that Arne Slot will know everything there is to know about Jarell Hato from his time in the Eredivisie and, of course, his contacts in Dutch football. We know that Liverpool have monitored him and looked at him. We know price-wise he's going to be fairly affordable. But what we don't know is, have Liverpool got a preference after Huijsen, and is Hato that guy? So let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comment section, because, well, I'm both excited and fearful of the transfer window in that regard and what might happen. I really don't want to lose Ibrahim Kanade, but as I've mentioned many times, if the club can't agree an extension with him soon, well, they're probably going to have to look at PSG's offer and maybe take the money. And if that's the case, we're going to have to go big in the centre-back department this summer. Now, this, coming from the newspaper, suggests that Liverpool are advancing in their interest in Milos Kerkez, and Bournemouth want at least £40 million for the left-back. Now, I'll be honest with you, that's probably about £5 million less than I was thinking that Bournemouth were going to ask for. I think this is as close to a done deal with regards to the one that Liverpool want as there is out there. Milos Kerkez, obviously international teammates with Dominik Szoboszlai, been long linked with the move to the Reds, and let's be honest, looks like the absolute perfect fit, a young Andy Robertson regen. So let's wait and see what happens. But the £40 million price tag, I don't think will prove to be too much of a sticking point for the Reds. If they sold Costas and even brought in 15-20 million, well, that's half the outlay there for Kerkez. And if we're being really honest about it, we haven't had to spend a whole lot on fullbacks in recent history, have we? Trent coming in for free through the system, same with Connor Bradley, Andy Robertson, £8.5 million from Hull, and even Costas there, I think about 12 or 13 million pounds from Olympiacos. So we've done well in that regard. So maybe it is time to splash the cash and spend that 40 million on Kerkez. That is it for now, ladies and gents. But remember, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. We will not be live tomorrow night. We are taking the night off to sit back and watch the Real Madrid-Arsenal game. There'll be a news video at 4 o'clock and another news video at about 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Then we'll be back live on Thursday at 8:45 for the late night agenda. As always, appreciate your support on the channel. Let us know your thoughts below. Drop a like if you enjoy the video. But most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon. Much love.